Good morning, everybody. Today we'll start with few more questions. I have kind of increased the difficulty level for most of the questions. Okay, so let's try this first. All right. Yeah. So the first question. So here you're given some relationships between shapes. If this is this, if this plus this results this plus this results this, and there are almost 5 different relationships, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What you have to find is what is the last equation which is given here will equate to, and these are your options. Only one answer is possible here. Trust me, this is you will be using almost all of I won't say all, but at least 4 of these relationships which are given. We'll follow the same method. You write it in the chat box and we'll then solve it together. Okay.
Ma'am, please एक बार explain कर सकते हैं? ये voice is not आ
Okay.
question.
Okay. What is given here is you're given what will replace this question mark. This figure plus this figure, what will replace the question mark? And you have to answer this based on these relationships. Diamond plus diamond equals diamond. Diamond plus triangle equals a triangle. Triangle plus triangle equals this figure. Triangle plus 2 triangles equals this figure. So of all these, using all these relationships, you are supposed to find what does this part plus this part equate to. These are your options. And you will be using all these. So what you have to find is, what figure that you are seeing here, ये जो figure यहाँ पे दिख रहा है, वो कहाँ पे आपको दिख रहा है? यहाँ पे दिख रहा है one figure और यहाँ पे दिख रहा है one other figure. I'm just a hint, you may be using both of these actually. Equations to solve this. We'll solve this together. Don't worry. Try it once by yourself. Just try it once by yourself. Shrujal, wrong answer. Pratvi, correct answer. Heer, correct answer. Shimoli, wrong answer. Khushbu, wrong answer. Tanvi, wrong answer. Ria, correct answer. Dia, wrong answer. Anshi, correct answer. Palak, wrong answer. Yug, Darsh, correct answer. All right, let's solve this now, okay? See, let's just decode where this is formed. Trisha, wrong answer. This figure can be formed here, can be found here, and this figure can also be found here. Okay, we just have, because we have these two figures, these two are the equations that we'll be first using this. Now, I'm just naming as 1 and 2, okay? I'm using both the equations, 1 and 2. So if I just simply replace the first part, this part, with option 1, what I get is triangle here, okay? I'm just replacing it here. Triangle plus triangle. And if I replace the second part, which is this, with the second option figure, then what I will get is triangle triangle minus triangle. Can I say this? Because it is this second part is on this side, I will just take this triangle on this side, which means this is plus, and when it goes on this side, it becomes minus, and it becomes something like this. Triangle diamond equals triangle triangle minus triangle. So what I'm going to do is I have replaced the first part with option 1, equation 1, which is this, and I replaced the second part, which is this, with the second equation, which is triangle triangle minus triangle. One second. What I then can do is I can negate this, I can negate this, I can negate this, which means the next equation that I get, sorry, 1 second, is triangle plus triangle and triangle, which is that. Now, where do I find this equation? I find this equation here, number 3. Triangle plus triangle triangle equals to triangle diamond diamond, which is the correct answer. Triangle diamond diamond. This will equal to this. Where is it formed? Option D. Is that understood? Any questions? Any doubt in this? I used just 3 equations. I have not used all 4. 1 second. Anchi, I didn't understood what you're trying to say. Is there any other logic? Ria, I'm not sure. I found the answer using this logic. It was easier for me. If anybody, okay, I'll explain it again, Anshi. So, okay, chala, I'll just erase this. So see, you're given these 2 figures which are same, okay? In the relationships that you have given here, this diagram can be found in this place and it can be found in this place. Now, the last equation, which is this one, I can change that equation to something like this also, where triangle diamond will equal to triangle triangle minus triangle. I am simply taking this triangle on the opposite side, and this is the equation which I get. Okay, the last equation. What I do next is, in this equation, in the main equation, I add the values, where yahan se the first equation, I borrow the value directly, which is triangle triangle, which is triangle plus triangle, which is this one. For this part, for the second part, I borrow it from the second equation, which is this. Okay, where I say this figure will come to triangle triangle minus triangle. Okay, then I get some equation like this, where I just negate the plus minus triangle part, and what I am left behind is triangle plus triangle and triangle. Okay, I'm just left with this equation. Now this equation can be very easily found in this equation part here. Triangle plus triangle triangle, which is equal to this diagram, which is the correct answer, where I find directly, which is option D. Is that clear, Anshi? Okay. Any other questions? Any other doubt? All right, fine. We'll move to the next one then. So here you're given an example of an anagram. Ape is an anagram of P-E-A, A-P-E. So what an anagram is, you use the same letters, but you create a different word. You use the same letters to create a different word. So ape, the letters are A, P, and E. Using that, I can also make another word named P-E-A, P, which is a piece, one pod. I mean, one pearl of a pea. Okay. How many of the following words are anagrams of animals? You're given some words. What you have to simply do is go from word by word by word and literally try to decode which, by rearranging which letters do I get an anagram? Do I get another word which is of an animal? Okay, very simple. They wrong answer. Kushi wrong answer. You have to write the number here. Sorry, you have to write the number of words. Go word by word by word by word. Don't simply look at it at once. Take one word, say glow. Can I convert it to some animal? Probably not. Go to the next one. Flow. Can I convert it to animal word? Yes. A wolf. Likewise. Vishwa, wrong answer. Khushi, he, wrong answer. Most of you are lacking one or two. Most of you. Janish, Anya, Lavya, Palak, wrong answer. Manya, wrong answer. Tanvi, correct answer. Trisha, wrong answer. Kashti, wrong answer. Mahi, wrong answer. Anvi, correct answer. Anshi, wrong answer. Kavya, wrong answer. Vansh, Drumil, wrong answer. Shimoli, wrong answer. Rishabh, wrong answer. Jimit, wrong answer. Ria, wrong answer. Most of you are lacking one or two. You just need to push forward. Purva, wrong answer. Prathvi, wrong answer. Palak, correct answer. Anshi, wrong answer. All right. Chalo, let's do this, okay? First is flow. Wrong answer so far. Flow, glow, I said there's nothing. Flow, we discussed. Flow will come to wolf. Loin will come to lion. Sit, no. Balm, yes. Lamb, BALM, LAMB. Bear, beer. Bear will be beer. God, of course, DOG. Lane, Elaine, no. Act cat. One second. Cat. Tab, bat. Possible. Tip, it. Not possible. Tar, rat. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Most of you had given the answer to be 7. I don't know which one you missed. I'm not sure. Many a time people missed on lamb or beer. There's a very high possibility. I'm not sure. But yeah, these are the 8 possibilities. So the correct answer is 8. Any doubts? Any questions in this?
Ma'am.
Huh? Hello? Any
One
questions?
is left. Yes,
Which? Yeah, which one?
the reef one, the last.
What will that come to?
I don't know, but
रीफ में नहीं आएगा, वो कन्वर्ट नहीं होगा. रीफ का एनाग्राम won't be an animal.
okay. And
Okay.
glow also no.
Which one?
Glow, the first one.
Glow we checked, no? We checked glow initially only. Glow का नहीं आएगा एनाग्राम. Glow और reef दोनों का नहीं आएगा.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Any doubts? Any questions? Okay. ठीक है. चलो, we'll move to the next one then. This is a situation analysis. Okay. You're given a situation which is placed here. What it says is a teacher in a school started a new policy for latecomers in a class. When a student would arrive late, he or she would be expected to put 50 rupees in a box. As soon as this policy was put in place, the number of students arriving late reduced drastically. This is a situation given, okay? What you have to find is which of the given situations, you're given 4 different situations, A, B, C, D. Which of the given situations is very similar to the situation that is given here of a school teacher who is fining students for coming late. Is fining students ₹50 for coming late. We have to check which situation is similar to the situation here given here. It can be one or more answer possible. In this case, one or more answer is possible. Okay. Which were wrong answer? When I say one or more answers possible, it can also be one answer. It can also be more answers. You don't have to force fit. Anya, wrong answer. He, wrong answer. Rishabh, correct answer. Jimit, wrong answer. Purva, wrong answer. Anvi, Pratvi, correct answer. Vishwa, wrong answer. Shimoli, correct answer. Kashti, correct answer. Anya, Khushbu, Meera, wrong answer. They, wrong answer. Ria, wrong answer. Trisha, one second. Okay. Where I was, yeah. Trisha, Vansh, wrong answer. Lavya, Tanvi, Mahi, Khushbu, correct answer. Ria, wrong answer. Kashvi, correct answer. Kavya, wrong answer. Shrujal, correct answer. Palak, correct answer. All right. Okay. Khushi, wrong answer. Ashvi, wrong answer. Ria, Meera, wrong answer. All right. In this case, in order to correct a wrong behavior, the teacher is fining ₹50. Okay. One relationship is that the teacher finds something in order to correct the behavior of the students or of any person, basically. The first says the government increased the toll charges of cars using the expressway in order to reduce the traffic. In spite of this, the traffic did not decrease. Which says that, okay, you're finding something for reducing, but still it does not happen, which is a wrong situation analysis. What it says is increasing you're finding something to reduce traffic, but it still does not happen, which is not the case here, because here the students are correcting. They are correcting their behavior. Because at the end it says as soon as the policy was in place, the number of students arriving late reduced drastically, which means there's a course correction. The students' behavior is getting corrected. So A is wrong. The next part, in a college, a teacher started giving chocolates to students who would be in class on time. As a result of this, a lot of students started coming on time. This is a complete opposite behavior, because here you are given there's a positive reinforcement. Positive reinforcement meaning this is a negative reinforcement. What is happening here? Positive reinforcement, you're basically giving some reward for good action, but what it says is you are finding something for a negative act, which is an opposite situation compared to what is given here. So B is also wrong. The C part. The government decided to impose a fine on individual when they would cut trees in their bungalow compounds. As a result of this, the number of trees being cut within the bungalows reduced considerably, which is a very similar situation to what is happening here, where there was a fine imposed for a bad act or for an unruly act, and because of the fine, there was some course correction, there was some change in the behavior. So, which is also happening here, because the government is inducing some fine on cutting trees, and because of which the bungalow, the people who would cut tree in their bungalows, they reduce drastically. So C is correct. D part. Tax on alcohol was increased in order to generate funds that would be applied to research in alcohol-related disease. This led to significant research developments in alcohol-related illness. What it says is there's a tax which is imposed to generate funds, which would be in a way used for some research. But here the teacher is not imposing funds for some other activity or some larger reward or for any other course correction. The teacher is finding because somebody is doing wrong. So option D also does not apply. So the correct answer is just the option C. It is it comes under the category of one or more answers to be correct, but only one answer is correct here. Okay. Any questions? Any doubt in this one? Option B. Okay. So option B, Kavya, is a positive reinforcement where you are given a reward for good behavior. You're not fined for bad behavior. The last part of change is in alignment. The last part which says as a result of this, a lot of students started coming on time. That is course correction, which is happening in the first part. But in the question, you are fined versus in the option B, you are given a reward, which is an opposite thing happening. That's why option B is wrong. Any other questions? Any doubt? All right, we'll move to the next one then. Here you are given some graphics, okay? There's a T graphic, and that T graphic is, few of the T graphic are getting repeated. And few blocks of the T, they happen only once. Like, I'm just giving you an example, okay? Like, for example, if I take this third block here, this is happening only once. There is no other repetition of that. What you have to find is how many configuration of blocks appear only once in the figure given below. Like, for instance, this is the first figure. This part is getting repeated here. So I won't count that because it's getting repeated here. But I'm more interested in counting blocks which are appearing only once and which are unique, which is this block. So how many such blocks are there in this graphic? That's all you have to find. You have to find the number of graphics which are unique and which are happening only once. Here, correct answer. Tanvi, wrong answer. Vishwa, correct answer. Tisha, wrong answer. Kashvi, wrong answer. Please note, Twisha, right answer. Please note, here you won't count, this pink one won't be counted. Okay, remember that this pink one won't be counted because it's repeating twice. I'm just interested in the ones which are unique. Mahi, Ria, wrong answer. Khushbu, correct answer. Kavya, wrong answer. In this case, again, just 1 second, I'll just come back. In this case, again, remember one thing, make a grid of 5 by 4 in your box, in your notepad. Make a grid of 5 by 4 and literally cross the places where unique blocks are happening. Okay, or if not unique blocks, cross the places where blocks are repeated. That will also solve your answer. Anya, wrong answer. Pratvi, correct answer. Vaibhavi, wrong answer. Khushi, correct answer. Meera, wrong answer. Palak, correct answer. Sanchi, correct answer. 1 second. Kashvi, Ria, correct answer. Purva, Tisha, wrong answer. Shimoli, correct answer. Anya, wrong answer. Dhey, correct answer. Vansh, wrong answer. Mahi, Ashwi, wrong answer. Kashti, wrong answer. Anvi, Kavya, correct answer. Manya, correct answer. Please follow a very systematic method. Make a grid of 5 by 4. Grid of 5 by 4 in your diary. Cross the places where you see blocks are repeated, and then you can just count the places which are not crossed, which are unique. It will be very easy for you to solve this. Lavya, you correct answer. Tanvi, correct answer. All right. Let's just highlight. See, in this case, it's very difficult to find what is unique. Okay, first thing, it is much easier to find what is repeated compared to what is unique. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to circle the parts which are repeated. Like I said, this is repeated. This is repeated here. Yellow, green is repeated, this and this here. Orange, and this is unique, I had discussed this. Orange and black is getting repeated here and here, very simply. This part, yeah, this part is happening here and here. This part is unique. This purple, blue, purple, blue, purple, blue, I don't find anywhere. Pink and blue, no. Yellow and purple, definitely no. This is unique. They both are opposite, so they are unique. Black and blue, unique. Yeah, all right. So I don't find any other blocks except for this. So I'll just count the remaining blocks which are not highlighted, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. So the correct answer is 12. Okay. Like I discussed, it is much easier in this kind of questions. If you're not able to follow through, make a grid like this of 5 by 4, simple. Like this. Just make a grid like this in your diary. Or like I said, this is getting repeated here. All you have to simply do is just put a cross here. This cross and this cross, they are same. Likewise, I'm just doing this thing which we did earlier. Like likewise, this cross and this cross are same. Now this happens somewhere in the third and the fourth. So third and this part. Third and third. Okay, here. So this and this are same. All you have to do is just simply make this diagram. It will be very simpler. Then this part and this part are same. So I will just put across here. This part and this part are same. So across here and across here. I'll get some diagram in this, and all I have to do is just count the empty blocks. Very simple. In a computer-based exam, it is easier to, where you have to find in a graphic, where you have to count which is unique or which are happening, getting repeated twice. Please follow this method. It will be much easier for you to solve this, and you won't do a mistake, because many of you have given the answer 10 or 11, which means you have missed one or two. It is very easy to miss out on one or two options. So please follow this method. It will be much easier and you will arrive at the correct answer. Okay. Any questions in this? Okay. We'll move to the next one. What is the maximum number of equilateral triangles that can be placed? You are given the side of an equilateral triangle, which is 3, which can be placed in a square of side 6.8 centimeters without overlapping each other. You're given you're given equilateral triangle ka one side, which is 3, 3, 3, which means it's an equilateral triangle, which means all the sides will be 3, 3, 3. 1 second. So it's an equilateral triangle, okay? I'm more interested in this height, because I want to fit the this equilateral triangle. You can try solving this. I'm solving it here, but please try solving this first. I'm not solving it here right now, but I will solve it eventually. This is the equilateral triangle. I'm more interested in this height, because when I'm trying to fit it in a triangle, in a square such as this, which is of 6.8 centimeters, sorry, 6.8 centimeters. I am more interested, if I were to fit the triangle, I am more interested in, so if I place this triangle, how much will the height, how much will this height be, how much will this height be for, or rather, how much will this distance be for the triangle to fit? Because I know the base is 3, but I don't know what the height is. Okay? This is your clue. Try solving this now. First, try counting the height and then go to fitting, then go towards fitting in. Darsh, you, Lavya, wrong answer. Yeah, Kushi, height is correct, but you need to find the number of triangles which can fit in the square. Your height calculation is absolutely correct. Okay. Khushbu, Riya, Vishwa, Heer, Tanvi, wrong answer. Once, next clue. Chalo, next clue I'm giving. Prithvi, the height is wrong. Darsh, wrong answer. In this case, the next clue that I'm going to give you, first calculate the height using Pythagoras theorem. Calculate the height. Once you calculate the height, literally make a diagram and try fitting the x, using x by y, using the height and the base, which is x and the y. Literally draw a diagram as to how this will fit here. There is no shortcut, there is no calculation involved. After you calculate the height, you just have to draw a diagram as to how, using the dimensions x and y and 6.8, of course, how will you fit this here? You have to draw a diagram. Khushbu, wrong answer. Jay, wrong answer. Aditya, wrong answer. Don't calculate the area. If you calculate the area and divide the area of the square by the area of the triangle, you won't find the answer. Because what happens is there are residual spaces which gets left behind. And when you calculate the area, the residual spaces are also counted in the area. I'm not interested in the residual spaces. I have to fit the triangle as it is without breaking the triangle. Okay? So students who are answering 11, you might be using the area, which is the wrong method. Khushbu, Riya, wrong answer. All right, chalo, let's solve this, okay? Let's solve this. Vansh, Manya, wrong answer so far. All right, chalo. Lavya, correct answer. Good. C. Khushi, correct answer. First thing, if I were to fit the triangle in a very compact method, this diagram is the most useful diagram for me. Because in this compact form, I will be able to fit 3 triangles very easily in this trapezium. Okay? First thing. Now, if I were to draw the dimensions of this trapezium, how much it will be? This is 3 and this is 3. This is 3. This is 3 and this is 3. This height will be how much? In order to find the height, 3 ka half is 1.5 here. The base is 1.5. The hypotenuse is 3, which means 3 ka square is how much? 9. 3 into 3, 9 minus 1.5 ka square. 1 second, I have to calculate. I don't know. Not that quick. 2.25. Okay. This will be the height, hence will be equal to 9 minus height square, sorry. Height square will be equal to 9 minus 2.5. 6.75 is what is the square part. The square root of 6.75 will be how much? 2.6, 2.59, but I'll say 2.6. So the height is 2.6. ये जो height आपका है वो 2.6 है. So in height 2.6 and this is 6 total. This total is 3 plus 3, 6. ये वाला आपका base है वो 6.8 है. So this trapezium I can fit somewhat like this. Sorry. This, 1 second, huh? This trapezium I can fit somewhat like this. Okay, is that correct? ये trapezium यहाँ पे ऐसे आ सकता है और ये वाला trapezium यहाँ से ऐसे कुछ आ सकता है. Here so far I have fitted 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 6 triangles. But ये जो बीच वाला height है, that बीच वाला height will be how much? 4.6 minus, sorry, 6.8 minus 4.6. 2.2. Why 4.6? Let me tell you. ये 2, sorry, 4.6 क्या? 2.6 का 2.6 plus 2.6, 5.2, not 4.6, sorry. This is 2.6. This is also 2.6. So 2.6 plus 2.6 is 5.2 minus 6.8, 1.6. This height is left to be 1.6. अभी इतना 1.6 बाकी है. यहाँ पे मेरा 6.8 का बेस बाकी है, यहाँ पे भी मेरा 6.8 का बेस बाकी है. Which means on both the sides I can very easily fit an equilateral triangle. On both the sides, not just on one side. I can very easily fit the equilateral triangle like this and another equilateral triangle like this. That makes a total of 8. 8 equilateral triangles, which is the correct answer. इसका हाइट 2.6, इसका हाइट भी 2.6, मतलब बीच में आपको 1.6 by 1.6 का स्क्वायर मिलेगा. That's how I know कि दोनों के बीच में जो स्पेस है वो 1.6 by 1.6 रहेगा, which means both the triangles won't overlap with each other, or it won't overlap with the trapezium also. because I am still left with a square of 1.6 by 1.6 in the middle. Besides this, ये जो residual space है वो it's not possible to fit the triangle anywhere else. Moreover, I know that I cannot fit another triangle here also, because if I do that, it will overlap with either of the trapezium or both the trapezium. So that is also not possible. So आप 8 से ज्यादा नहीं fit कर सकते हो without breaking the triangle. Ma'am, I tried placing the sphere of two triangles. I got the same answer. So Kashvi, you tried placing triangles to make a square. So you use 2 triangles to make a square or a rhombus. I think you made a rhombus and you fitted 4 rhombus on all the 4 sides. Is that correct? That is also correct. That is also correct method. It can be anything. 4 rhombus can also be very easily fitted without any issue. But it cannot either ways, either that or either this way, it cannot go beyond that. So what Kashvi, and I draw it with another color here. So what Kashvi suggested is one second. She placed the rhombus like this on all the 4 sides. Something like this, okay, on all the 4 sides, and it was easier. Even that is possible, but ये आप चारों साइड रखो, उससे ज्यादा possible नहीं है. Okay, so either ways the answer will come to be 8. Both the methods are correct, no issues. Any doubts, any questions?
મેમ
હા
મેમ અગર આપણે જે આખું બનાવ્યું છે આ 3 ટ્રાયંગલ્સ વાળું એને થોડુંક આપણે દૂર દૂર પ્લેસ કરીએ તો ઓવરલેપ ના થાય ને? મતલબ અત્યારે ઓવરલેપ થઈ રહ્યું છે ને બે સાઇડ્સ તો વોલ અડી જ રહી છે.
ક્યાં અડી રહી છે?
આ વાળા પોર્શન પર.
There is no overlap happening right now.
Okay.
Atyare, this square which I have drawn is a reference of that square of 1.6 by 1.6 which gets left behind. Which means ke koi overlap possible nothing.
Okay.
If you move them apart, then there is some overlap possibility. There still might be some overlap possibility. You cannot move this farther. Okay. You cannot move this till this tip. At tip thi agar, if it moves, which means it will start overlapping, which is 1.8. 0.8 થી વધારે આ move થશે તો overlap થશે. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Any doubts? Any questions? Okay, chalo, we'll move to the next one then. Here you are given a figure, you are given 30 circles, and you are given some relationships. One or more answer is correct here, is possible here, and it's possible, I mean, okay. What you are given is the bigger circle, the bigger circles are farther away from you. The thinner the line of a circle, the closer it is to you. The thickness means if it is thin, it is closer. If it is thick, if it is far, it is farther. And red circles are farther away compared to the blue circles. So you're given relationship of size of the circle, thickness of the line of the circle, and the color of the circle. You don't have to look at all the circles together. You have to just look at the options. What you have to say is which of the option is or are true. One or more option is possible, which means what you have to see is, so what you have to check for is circle 25, 4, 14, 6 and 8. आपको सिर्फ ये 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 सिर्फ ये 5 circle का देखना है. You have to just find these 4 relationships and you have to say which is true. These four, I'll just locate for you where these four circles are. Circle 25 is this. Sorry, just use a different color. Yeah, this is circle 25. One or more answer is correct here. 25. This is 24. This is 14. Where is 14? 14 is here. 6 and 8. 8 is here. And 6. Where is 6? 6 is here. आपको सिर्फ ये 5 circle 25, 14, 8, 24 and 6. You just have to look at these 5 circles. You don't have to look at all the circles, because what you have to find is which of the option is or are correct. Okay? Based on these relationships which are given. Tanvi, Lavya, wrong answer. Kashti, Vishwa, Dhyay, Anvi, Manya, correct answer. Shrujal, wrong answer. Tanvi, correct answer. Vaibhavi, wrong answer. Rishabh, correct answer. Kavya, correct answer. Khushi, Sanchi, correct answer. Kashvi, Mahi, wrong answer. Riya, correct answer. Palak, correct answer. Khushbu, correct answer. Meera, wrong answer. Darsh, wrong answer. Ashvi, wrong answer. Purva, wrong answer. All right, guys, chal, let's. Shimoli, wrong answer. Let's do this. First one, it says 25 is closest to us. Circle 25 is closest to us. 25 is blue colored, right? 25 is blue colored circle. And what it says is red color are farther away, blue color are closer, which means blue is closer. First relationship says blue is closer. Next relationship, so based on the color, blue is closer. Now, if I look at the size, amongst all the blue colored circle, 25 circle size is smaller. The circle 25 ka size is smaller. Now, what it says is size. Bigger the circle, farther away from us. Which means the smallest circle will be closest to you. Based on that, I can say option A is correct. The next part, 25 is farthest. If A is correct, option B is wrong. Straight away, because they are opposite. 25 is closest, 25 is farthest. I've already established 25 is closest, so option B is wrong. The next part, circle 24 is closer to us than the circle 14. You are doing a comparison between just two, 24 and 14. 24 or 14 में क्या फर्क है? The thickness is same, the size is different. 24 is smaller, 14 is bigger. What it says again of the size here, bigger is farther away. So 14 is farther away, 24 is closer, which is what option C says. So option C correct hai. So far A and C correct. The last one, 6 is closer to us than 8. 6 and 8 में comparison है. 6 और 8. 6 और 8 में size का फर्क है. First thing, bigger is farther away. 8 is farther. 6 is farther away actually. 6 का circle bigger है, which means it can be farther away. If I look at even the thickness, it says thinner the line, closer it is to it. 8 का thickness is smaller compared to 6, which means 8 is actually closer to you compared to 6. So option D is also wrong. So the correct answer is A and C. Any doubts? Any questions here? Any doubts? Any questions? In this kind of questions, you just have to straight away jump to the options. You don't have to stick to the figure. Okay? Otherwise, it will be too much time consuming. Just jump to the options directly. Chalo, we'll move to the next one there. So you're given this figure. What you are given also, and I'll write it here for is white rectangle which is in the middle has the dimensions of 6, and 4. These dimensions are given, 6 by 4. The proportions of outer, middle, and inner white are the same. The proportions are same. It's established. I don't have to think beyond, but it's established that their proportions are the same. What is the length of the hypotenuse ABC? What is the length of the hypotenuse of the triangle ABC, which is, I'm looking for this dimension, AB. It's very simple. You just have to go, first thing, you have to go by observation in terms of proportions of the white circle and the the white rectangle and the red or green rectangle. Okay. And then the proportion of that with reference to the black. There is, beyond the proportion system, there is also another relationships of dimensions in terms of double or thrice. Tanvi, wrong answer. Prithvi, wrong answer. Khushbu, wrong answer. Vishwa, correct answer. Tanvi, wrong answer. Aditya, correct answer. Khushbu, wrong answer. Manya, wrong answer. Chalo. Let's solve this, okay? Rishabh, wrong answer. In this case, look, one very simple relationship that you're given, and it's written also that they are in their proportions. The proportions, they are in proportion. Kashti, right answer. They are in proportion with each other. The red, the white, and the black rectangles. There is also another observation which you can make, and it's very easy to make also, is if I draw this line, if I also draw this line, it's not visible. If I also draw this line, it means this is actually dividing, the white part is equivalent. Let me use a different color. 1 second. Yeah, the white part that you see here is very much equivalent to this part. This white part which you're seeing here and the quadrant that I have made here. Sorry, one second. And the quadrant, the white part, the white triangle, sorry, the white rectangle and the quadrant of pink colored, which I've drawn here, they both are the same. Which means that if this is 6, this is 6, which is 6 by 4, this is 6 and this is 4, the green, the red rectangle, which I see here, will be of the size, and I'll write it here. So white is 6 by 4, which means the red rectangle will be 12 by 8, which I have drawn here. Again, I will extend the lines which I have drawn again. I will extend these lines further. I draw this. and then I draw that. What you see is the red rectangle that I've drawn here is similar or same proportion to this, to this green colored rectangle, or maybe let me use this color, to this blue colored rectangle which I've drawn here. They are the same. So what it means is, if this is 8, this is 8, ये 8 है, तो ये भी 8 होगा. If this is 12, तो ये total आपका ये भी 12 होगा और ये भी 12 होगा, which makes your black rectangle to be 24, because 12 plus 12 is 24 by 16. Okay. Now I'm more interested in the hypotenuse. I've got the whole dimension of the thing, but I know in the triangle ABC, AC is 12. So AC is 12. AC 12 है, right? AC 12 है. CB or BC is 16. So hypotenuse AB will be hypotenuse AB ka square, or I'll just write square root here, SQRT, square root of 12 by 12 is 144 plus 16 by 16 ka I have to check. I'm sorry, I don't know. 16 into 16 is 256. 256. So AB will be equal to SQRT of plus 144, 400. So AB will be equal to 20 centimeters. So the correct answer is 20 centimeters. Is that clear? Is there any doubt here? Any doubts, any questions in this?
Well, I didn't give the answer because I didn't know the meaning of hypotenuse.
Okay. Hypotenuse in a triangle is, so see, this is a right angle triangle. One second. Yeah. So this is a right angle triangle.
Yes.
This, in a right angle triangle, this diagonal that you see between AB is a hypotenuse. Okay. So there is a relationship which says AB square, or sorry, AB square, how do I write this? Sure, let me just use this one. In a right angle triangle, this is a relationship, Pythagoras. AB square is equal to AC square plus BC square. Okay. So I have just used this same formula here. ये जो फॉर्मूला मैंने डाला है वो इसका ही फॉर्मूला है, क्योंकि ये स्क्वायर है, आई हैव रिटन स्क्वायर रूट इंस्टेड ऑफ स्क्वायर, एंड AC का स्क्वायर इज 144, BC का स्क्वायर इज 256, और उसका आंसर 400 आया, उसका स्क्वायर रूट किया तो 20 सेंटीमीटर्स AB का आ गया. इज दैट क्लियर?
So AB square is equal to AC plus BC.
AC square plus BC square. AC square plus BC square.
Okay.
Okay. AC is this, AC square plus BC square. Yeah?
Okay. Yes.
Any doubts, any questions in this? It's just relationship, nothing else. Okay. We'll move to the next one then. This is again a spelling based thing. What you have to consider here is you don't have to consider spaces here. In this paragraph, you ignore the spaces and you ignore the full stop, you ignore the apostrophe also, I think. Yeah, you ignore the space and you ignore the special characters. If you ignore all of these, which country or countries, one or more answer is correct. You are given the country ka list here. You don't have to find for other countries beyond these four. Which country or countries are hidden in this paragraph? You ignore the space, you ignore the special characters like apostrophe s, comma, full stop. Okay? If you ignore, and also the spacing, if you ignore all that and if you write this paragraph, which letters will be hidden in that big spelling which will be formed? You just have to look for this countries. You don't have to look any other countries. Ghana, India, Peru, and Iran. You just have to look for that. One or more answer is correct. Not one answer. One or more answer is correct. Mahi, Dey, Tanvi, Pratvi, wrong answer. Aditya, wrong answer. Heer, correct answer. Tanvi, correct answer. Kashti, correct answer.
એટલે મેમ આ બધા વર્ડ્સ ની અંદર ક્યાંક ઇન્ડિયા કેનો વર્ડ્સ છુપાયેલો છે કે આપણે કંઈક અલગ
Yes,
ફાઇન્ડ કરવું?
you have to find
Okay.
that only. You have to find that only.
Okay.
કે કયો word છુપાયેલો છે આમાં.
Okay.
Rishabh, Kashti, correct answer. Purva, wrong answer. Lavya, wrong answer. Darsh, correct answer. Anvi, wrong answer. Twisha, correct answer. Riya, wrong answer. Vishwa, Manya, correct answer. Meera, right answer. Sanchi, right answer. Palak, right answer. All right. In this case, the correct answer is B and D. B and D are the correct answer. And I will highlight where I find B and D. This is India. And this is Iran. INDIA, India, and IRAN, Iran. There might be more beyond this. Purva, I mentioned it's more than one correct answer is possible. In this case, there might be more other countries also, I'm not sure, but we are not interested in other countries. We just have to look at the options. Ghana, Peru, India, or Iran. Just look at this and which I've highlighted at these places. Just two answers so far. India and Iran, Ghana and Peru are not found. Okay. So B and D is the correct answer. Any doubts, any questions in this? All right, we'll move to the next one. Okay, let's do this last one if you're okay with it. Just this last one, it will be very quick. Very quickly, let's just do this, okay? Last one. I know it's time, it's 11 o'clock. Let's just do one more, last one. You're given the front and the back part of a sphere with some strips on it, gray and black colored strips on it. When this sphere is unfolded, which pattern will be formed? And I'm going to give you a clue here. You just have to look this part. and you just have to look how it ends here, which means you just have to look this part or at the bottom, top or at the bottom, either. Ria, the wrong answer. Rishabh, correct answer. One answer is correct. Only one answer is correct. Rishabh, Vansh, Palak, correct answer. Anvi, wrong answer. Manush, wrong answer. He, wrong answer. Aditya, correct answer. Vishwa, Pratvi, wrong answer. Like I said, you just have to look at these part, the end part, and cross check at the top and the bottom row. You'll find the answer. Meera, wrong answer. Tanvi, Vishwa, correct answer. Twisha, wrong answer. Stanchi, Kavya, correct answer. Twisha, right answer. Khushbu, wrong answer. Drumil, wrong answer. In this case, like I said, if I observe the top and the bottom part, one interesting relationship that I can find is this part. The gray band ends with a V versus the black band goes through and through. There is only one answer where the gray part is ending with a V or a curve, which is C, option C. So option C will be the correct one. In option D, it's an opposite relationship. जिसमें gray part through and through जाता है और black is a V, which is an opposite or inverted form of what I see in C. Option B में तो गलत है because there is nothing like a V ending for the strip. In option A, the issue happens is it goes through and through versus how it should actually, this part should actually look something like this. So A नहीं आएगा, C आएगा answer. Okay. Any doubts, any questions in this? All right. With this, we are going to end today's session.